Hello and welcome to Scopic Trading. We offer a free, risk-free 14-day trial subscription to our daily futures trading levels. So we are offering trading setups. This service will give you entry levels and targets for the ES, which is the S&P 500, the NQ, which is the Nasdaq futures, the YM, which is the Dow, and the RTY, which is the Russell futures, every day before 9:30 a.m. US Open. And what we're looking to do is give you a simple set of entry rules so that you can get into the market and know exactly where you're going to look to get out of the market. Okay, so just going through what it is that we offer here, a simple rule-based and statistical-based situation. I'll show you. We send out an email every morning before the U.S. market opens. Yesterday was the 19th. We sent out this email, and you see we had the Nasdaq futures daily levels and price above this particular level. Then you go long, and your first target would be about 60.5 points, and then you have your long target here at 24,000 and etc. Your long target number 1, long target number 2, and long target number 3. Then on the same token, we had the price below. The price goes below a certain level, so we're looking between the 24,751.50 level and the 24,685.25 level. If you go below that level, then you have your 3 targets going lower in the market. Same thing is done for the Dow. And on the Dow, long entries and a short entry with the 3 targets. Same thing is done on the S&P. Long entry with 3 targets, a short entry with 3 targets, and finally the Russell 2000 long entry and short entry. Now, what you see from that is this. Let's go back and take a look at. Oops, I should have stayed right where I was because that's where it is. And if we come back to what happened, we'll see the actual results. We give you the results of the day of what happened. There is a maximum of 2 trades per futures markets. We do not like to overtrade. We do not like to overstay our welcome. So taking a quick look at the charts, you can see here on the Nasdaq, the entry price right there. We send this every day so you can see what the recap of the results were. And you see here the long target of 16.5 points, then 33.25 points. Both were hit within the first, not before the market actually opened. So this was a nice entry here, and then it found resistance right at our 3rd level. Didn't quite get there. I think it was a couple ticks away, and then it came back down, found support, and rallied back up right into, again, back into all 3 levels. Now, we did not go lower. Our lower level here was at 24,000. The purple line was our lower level. We did not get a trigger to go short, so we weren't shorting. We were looking to go long the entire day. So at the minimum, this keeps you on the right side of the market for the day. And then moving right along, the Dow. The Dow was a bit different because the Dow was a little flat in the beginning. You see here we had an entry right there. It rallied up, hit the first target of 30 points. Second target of 59, but did not reach the 3rd target. And then we had a strong reversal down, and the reversal came real hard down here. Came down, hit that first target, but did not follow through. And then we meandered around for a while, and then came back up and rallied up for the rest of the day. So it was a little tougher sledding on the Dow. But as you can see, we only took 2 trades. We didn't get into this mess here. And that's what we need to do. We need to stay out of the chop. It was very choppy in here, and that would have been dangerous for any traders. Going right along to the Russell. Russell was not even as good as the Dow in a lot of sense, but we had that first target hit when we triggered long. The second and third targets did not hit, and the short trigger did not produce any profits there. And then we go into the Russell. The Russell did the same thing, moved up, hit that first target, then turned around, came back, and triggered at 9:30 and proceeded all the way down and hit all 3 targets there. So going back to the results, you can see here the Nasdaq hit all 3 targets. On the long side, the Dow hit just targets 1 and 2 on the long side, and targets 1 on the short side, target 1 on the long side for the NASDAQ, and no targets, on the ES, and no targets on the ES to the short side, 1 target on the long side to the Russell, and all targets to the short side. So essentially, we could have had a total of 8 trades. We had a total of 7 trades with everything except the ES short trade hitting that first target. That first target is very, very, very good to us, and I'll share with you a little bit more about the results that we see. So we go into our results page. You can see going to the NASDAQ, as we always do, overall results. The NASDAQ has had 178 trades since we started this strategy, and it hit 149 of those, that first target, 125 of the second target, 100 of the third target, and so on. And for the week, you can see that first target and second target were pretty good. 6 out of 7 trades hit their targets. And going right along to the YM, the Dow was on that first target 88, almost 89% hit on that. The overall results for the Dow is 176 trades, is 148 trades hit that first target, as you can see. And then the ES was very strong in the week as well. 85% of the trades hit the first target, 6 out of 7, and overall 80%, almost 81% of the trades hit the first target. And moving right along to RTY, and the RTY, that one was a little under 80%, 77%, and overall is a little under 80%, but nonetheless strong there. These are the results as of yesterday, the 19th of September, as you can see. And basically what we're doing is we're looking at the charts on a trading view, and as you can see the levels here, this is the Dow from yesterday. That's a clean chart without all the markings on it, but this is the level that we look for. So, come and join us, and you have no risk, free trial. It's going to be $50 a month once you have signed up, but for the first 14 days or 2 weeks of trading, 10 days officially on the calendar, obviously, because weekends we don't trade, you will have your chance to see whether or not this is for you, and we send out these levels every single day. So until next time, take care, trade safe, God bless, and bye-bye.